So apparently Lady Gaga is a hypocrite for having her makeup brand exclusively with Amazon only. So as most of you know, Lady Gaga has come out with her own makeup brand called House Laboratories. Now, according to Lady Gaga, this makeup brand will be focusing on self-expression and not conforming to the mainstream idea of how someone should apply makeup and be wearing makeup. And this basically speaks on how Lady Gaga has always carried herself. If you've known her, seen her style and her makeup, it's always been different than the mainstream idea of how someone styles themselves and wears their makeup. I mean, have you seen her meat dress that she's worn at an award show? If you've seen her makeup, it's always extravagant and not to what someone would usually wear to an award show or a big event. She's always been different, and I think this whole makeup brand is an expression of herself as well. And she wrote this really inspiring message on an Instagram post she posted a few days ago to promote her new makeup brand, and it reads basically like this. When I was young, I never felt beautiful and I struggled to find a sense of both inner and outer beauty. I discovered the power of makeup. I remember watching my mother put her makeup on every morning, basking in the glow of her power to put on her bravest face as the hardworking woman she was. I then began to experiment with makeup as a way to make my dreams of being as strong as my mother became true. It was then that I invented Lady Gaga. I found the superhero within me by looking in the mirror and seeing who I wanted to be. Sometimes beauty doesn't come naturally from within, but I'm so grateful that makeup inspired a bravery in me I didn't know I had. I've come to accept that I discovered my beauty by having the ability to invent myself and transform. They say I was just weird, but really I was born this way. Now, honestly, I am not the one for cheesy posts and, motivational or inspirational posts. Not all the time, at least. It has to be really, deep for me to actually like it. But this post I actually really liked, and I think it'll speak to a lot of people out there that a lot of makeup brands aren't really speaking to right now. I mean, a lot of makeup brands do focus on self-love and individuality, but I feel like this brand is primarily speaking on self-expression and basically choosing and being comfortable with how you want to express yourself through makeup. Now, this brand officially launches in September, but you can pre-order a lot of its products on Amazon on the Amazon Prime Days, which I believe is July 15th and 16th. Now, so far, the brand is only coming out with 3 products, which is a liquid eyeshadow, lip liners, and lip gloss, which I think is a pretty safe start for any brand that is starting out. Now, the makeup brand is apparently only exclusive to Amazon. So basically you can only buy their products through Amazon. Nowhere else are they gonna have their products. And since it being released that it's gonna be only available through Amazon, a lot of people are not happy with this. And some people are saying that Lady Gaga is a hypocrite for joining with Amazon because she is someone who has been an activist for a lot of issues, and her own makeup brand is, supporting self-expression, while Amazon has had a lot of reports on their oppressive work conditions. So it's kind of like, why are you supporting a company that doesn't really represent who you are? That's what some people are saying that she's a hypocrite for. And others are just disappointed they're not going to be able to test out the makeup in person in stores, which I kind of agree with because I am someone that likes to test out my makeup prior to spending a lot of money on it. However, I have bought some eyeshadows and lip gloss and lip liners online. I've just never bought foundation online because that is something I prefer to test out. But the eyeshadow and the lip glosses that I have bought, they were from companies that I did know already. So I was never questioning their quality when I was buying it. So a lot of people who are buying the Lady Gaga products aren't gonna know the quality at all. So this could turn out like another Jaclyn Hill situation where a lot of people didn't know what her quality of her makeup was gonna be, and when they got it, it was just horrible. I mean, I don't think that will happen with Lady Gaga because she seems like the type of person who's gonna put a lot of care and time into her products, so that might not happen, but there's also that huge chance that it could. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about the products only being available on Amazon. On one hand, you know, I'm an Amazon member and a Prime member, so it'll be easily accessible to me for me to get it. But on the other hand, I do want to test it out before I spend a lot of money on it, just because, you know, returning makeup is just a hassle. So I'd rather just be in store to test it out and see if it's worth the buy. It is good in a sense, but it's also bad in a sense because who knows if it's going to be available in all countries. It might only be available in the US or Canada, or, you know, just the US. So that's something to think about as well. If you guys have any opinions about it, because I'm really interested in what people think about it being only on Amazon, let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you loved it, subscribe. Bye for now.